Does your loved one become confused or agitated as evening approaches? You're not alone. That behavior, called sundowning, can feel overwhelming. But together we'll explore gentle ways to bring calm and comfort back. Sundowning affects up to 20% of people with Alzheimer's and dementia. It causes increased confusion, agitation, and anxiety during late afternoon and evening hours. This syndrome isn't a disease itself. It's a set of symptoms that emerge as daylight fades, making evenings challenging for both seniors and caregivers. Common symptoms include confusion, restlessness, pacing, wandering, mood swings, seeing things that aren't there, and difficulty sleeping through the night at all. If you're a caregiver, you know these evenings can be challenging. Watching someone you love become unsettled or agitated is exhausting, but awareness and small steps can change everything. Today's video will share 11 proven tips to manage sundowning. Simple, research-backed methods that ease evenings and improve rest for both seniors and the families who care for them. Before diving into solutions, let's understand what causes sundowning. Knowing the why behind behavior helps you respond with empathy instead of frustration, turning confusion into connection. Experts say sundowning stems from changes in the brain that disrupt the internal body clock, also known as the circadian rhythm, which regulates sleep, mood, and activity patterns. When daylight fades, the environment changes dramatically. Shadows deepen, noises quieten, and fatigue sets in, making it difficult for an already delicate mind to stay oriented or relaxed. Many caregivers describe this time as a daily storm of emotions arriving around dinner hour, but just like a weather pattern, it can be forecasted and gentle if prepared for. The good news is, there are straightforward steps you can take tonight to bring peace to your home. Let's start exploring these 11 gentle, practical strategies together. Tip number 1. Encourage sunlight exposure early in the day. Natural light anchors the body's inner clock, helping the brain recognize daytime from night, making evenings smoother and sleep deeper. Sunlight is nature's best medicine for regulating sleep-wake cycles and preventing sundowning syndrome effectively today. Aim for at least 30 minutes of morning brightness, maybe a walk, light gardening, or breakfast near a window. That sunlight becomes nature's signal for calm later in the evening. If mobility is limited, position their favorite chair near a large window where bright morning sunlight streams in. Let them sit there during breakfast or morning coffee. When light feels limited, consider full-spectrum daylight lamps. These mimic natural rays and restore rhythm, especially on cloudy days or in winter months when daylight fades early. Question: what if my parent can't go outdoors? If mobility is limited, position their favorite chair near a large window where bright morning sunlight streams in. Let them sit there during breakfast or morning coffee. Even just sitting by a bright window or balcony helps the body absorb daylight cues, building better sleep and reducing evening irritability. Margaret, 75, lived in Seattle, where winters are dark and gloomy. Her sundowning worsened dramatically every October through March, creating extreme evening agitation and paranoia regularly. Her son purchased a 10,000 lux light therapy box. Margaret used it every morning while eating breakfast, and her winter sundowning improved remarkably within just 2 weeks. Tip number 2. Avoid caffeine and alcohol after lunch. Beverages like coffee, strong tea, and soda may energize temporarily but overstimulate the brain, leading to restless nights and heightened evening anxiety. Caffeine stays in the system for 6 to 8 hours. Coffee, tea, soda, and even chocolate consumed after noon can interfere with sleep and increase evening restlessness significantly tonight. Alcohol disrupts sleep cycles and increases confusion. While it may seem relaxing initially, it causes middle-of-the-night waking and worsens dementia symptoms throughout the entire evening. Switch to soothing drinks like chamomile, peppermint, or warm milk with cinnamon. These natural options promote calm without robbing your loved one of restorative nighttime rest. Even hidden caffeine, found in chocolate, cola, or energy drinks, can trigger sundowning symptoms. Reading labels thoughtfully prevents unexpected agitation later in the day. Examples of good evening snacks include warm milk, banana, whole grain crackers, or cheese. These contain natural compounds that promote calmness and better sleep throughout the long night ahead. George, 65, loved his afternoon cola, but struggled with restlessness after dinner. Replacing it with lemon water stabilized his evenings and lifted his mood without losing refreshment. Tip number 3. Maintain daily routines. Predictability fosters security for those experiencing memory loss. Regular meals, activity, and sleep times help the brain anticipate and relax through each transition. People with dementia struggle with new routines and unexpected changes. A predictable schedule creates comfort, reduces stress, and helps prevent evening confusion from taking hold. Wake up at the same time daily. Eat meals at consistent hours. Schedule activities predictably. This structure helps reset their internal clock naturally over time. Keep bedtime consistent too. Your loved one's brain will learn when to expect sleep, making nighttime easier and reducing those difficult sundowning episodes significantly. Bill and Mary set dinner, television, and bedtime at identical hours daily. Within weeks, chaos faded. Their evenings became structured, peaceful, and filled with shared laughter again. Question: should routines be flexible or rigid? Start rigid to establish patterns, then maintain consistency. Occasional flexibility is fine, but structure matters most. If you have ideas or questions, please leave a comment below. You help us create content that truly supports your journey and community needs. Tip number 4. Encourage light, daytime activity. Gentle movement boosts energy, mood, and sleep quality. Exercise earlier in the day helps the body feel naturally tired and calm in the evening. Movement doesn't have to be intense. A short walk, stretching, or light gardening keeps muscles active and reduces anxiety. Simple consistency works far better than exhausting bursts of effort. Schedule challenging activities in the morning. Your loved one is most alert and capable during morning hours, when their cognitive functioning is strongest. Tired people sleep better. When your loved one is appropriately tired from daytime activity, they're less likely to pace, wander, or experience severe sundowning symptoms at night. James, age 78 with dementia, had terrible sundowning after afternoon physical therapy appointments. His wife noticed he'd become aggressive and confused every single Tuesday evening. She rescheduled therapy to 9 in the morning. James handled it beautifully at that hour, and his Tuesday evening sundowning completely disappeared within the first week. Question: what if my loved one sleeps late? Gradually adjust their wake-up time earlier by 15 minutes weekly. Morning light exposure helps reset their internal clock. Remember, movement during the day equals calmness at night. Even small amounts of physical activity make a tremendous difference in managing sundowning syndrome effectively always. Tip number 5. Limit daytime naps. Long or late naps can confuse the body's internal clock, making it think evening is morning and disrupting normal sleep rhythms. Keep naps under 30 minutes and plan them before 3 p.m. That short rest gives refreshment without pushing the brain into evening drowsiness or nighttime wakefulness. Clara's husband napped for hours, then stayed awake all night. Shortening naps brought calm evenings and better sleep. They finally enjoyed peaceful late-night conversations again. Question: but what if the person insists on sleeping longer? Try engaging them afterwards with calm conversation or soft background music. It helps shift gently back into daytime rhythm. Subscribe to our channel for weekly advice on senior health, dementia care, and practical tips designed to empower both caregivers and those they care for. Tip number 6. Avoid stressful evening activities. Mornings are best for baths, visitors, or errands. Late-day stimulation often triggers confusion, irritability, and restlessness in those prone to sundowning. Plan the day's most active moments before afternoon. Even enjoyable activities, if done too late, can tire the mind and create overstimulation right before bedtime. Afternoon exhaustion from challenging activities can trigger sundowning. By front-loading your day, you leave evenings free for calm, simple, soothing activities that won't cause stress. Michael, 80, grew anxious after evening appointments. Changing his checkups to midday reduced agitation and improved sleep. Proof small timing shifts can lighten entire evenings. Question: what if family visits only after work? Keep gatherings soft-lit and short. Familiar voices help, but excitement should taper by sunset to preserve relaxation before bed. Now please take a moment to like this video if you found these tips helpful, so more families can bring peace to their sundowning loved ones too. 7. Keep evenings calm. As afternoon transitions to evening, gradually reduce noise, activity, and anything that might overwhelm or confuse your loved one. Avoid loud television, intense movies, multiple conversations happening simultaneously, vacuum cleaners, or having many visitors during vulnerable evening hours when sundowning typically begins to emerge. Avoid asking them to make decisions in the evening. Simple choices like, "What do you want for dinner?" can overwhelm them and increase confusion during vulnerable hours. Turn off bright overhead lights. Use soft lamps instead. Close curtains so they can't see darkness falling outside. This visual cue often triggers sundowning episodes immediately. Add familiar scents, lavender, vanilla, or chamomile, to create a tranquil mood. Aromatherapy can cue relaxation and pleasantly mark the transition from day to night. Play soft, familiar music from their youth. Music therapy has proven remarkably effective at reducing agitation, anxiety, and confusion in people with dementia and sundowning syndrome. Robert, 81, would become belligerent every evening when his family gathered noisily for dinner. The chaos of grandchildren, television, and multiple conversations overwhelmed him completely daily. His family started eating dinner at 5 p.m., then keeping the house very quiet after 6. They'd play Frank Sinatra softly and sit peacefully nearby him always. Robert's aggressive sundowning decreased by 80% within a month. The quiet, predictable environment gave his overwhelmed brain the peace it desperately needed every single evening. Question: can we still watch TV in the evening? Yes, but choose calm shows. Avoid loud documentaries or action scenes. Simple programs or nature videos maintain focus without creating fear or overstimulation. Tip number 8. Encourage familiarity. Purposeful tasks like folding laundry, organizing photos, or watering plants can redirect restless energy and reaffirm identity through comforting routines from earlier years. Familiar actions engage long-term memory, offering security when short-term recollection fades. They remind your loved one of who they are and what feels natural to them. Creating a soothing, familiar environment is also important when coping with sundowning. Unfamiliar settings increase confusion and anxiety. Surround your loved one with comforting, recognizable items they love deeply always. An example would be displaying family photos on the walls and shelves. Keep their favorite chair, blanket, or pillow nearby. Familiar textures and scents trigger positive memories and reduce anxiety significantly during vulnerable evening hours tonight. Avoid rearranging furniture frequently. Consistency in physical environment helps them navigate safely and reduces the confusion that can trigger or worsen sundowning episodes dramatically tonight. 82-year-old Eleanor moved to her daughter's home after a hospitalization. The unfamiliar environment caused severe sundowning with hourly attempts to go home desperately every single evening. Her daughter recreated Eleanor's bedroom exactly as it had been in her previous home. She brought Eleanor's favorite quilt, photos, and even her old radio. Eleanor's sundowning improved within 2 weeks. The familiar environment made her brain feel safe, reducing her desperate need to escape to somewhere she recognized. Question: can introducing new hobbies help? Sometimes, but too many new tasks can overwhelm. Build gently on what they already love, not what feels foreign. Familiar comfort beats novelty. 9. Maintain adequate lighting throughout the evening. Shadows and dim lighting can cause visual confusion and hallucinations that trigger or dramatically worsen sundowning symptoms tonight. As evening approaches, turn on lights before it gets dark outside. Don't wait until it's already dim. Proactive lighting prevents the visual triggers associated with sundowning syndrome. Keep the home well lit, but avoid harsh overhead fluorescent lights. Use warm-toned table lamps and floor lamps that provide gentle, even illumination without creating shadows. Close curtains or blinds so your loved one cannot see darkness falling outside. This visual cue is a common trigger for sundowning. The brain responds to environmental darkness. Question: is leaving a nightlight on a good idea? Yes. Nightlights in hallways, bathrooms, and bedrooms prevent dangerous nighttime wandering and reduce the fear and confusion that darkness can create for people with dementia. Tip number 10. Monitor for physical discomfort or medical issues. Pain, urinary tract infections, constipation, and other physical problems common in seniors can trigger or significantly worsen sundowning symptoms. People with dementia may not be able to communicate pain or discomfort clearly. Sundowning can actually be their way of expressing that something physically hurts or feels wrong. Check for other issues. Are they too hot or cold? Do they need the bathroom? Are their clothes uncomfortable? Is something painful? These simple factors matter enormously. Some medications cause confusion or interfere with sleep. Talk to their doctor about reviewing all prescriptions to ensure none are contributing to sundowning symptoms unnecessarily. Question: how do we know if pain is causing sundowning? Watch for grimacing, guarding body parts, resistance to movement, or agitation during position changes. Always investigate sudden changes. 11. Stay calm and don't argue during episodes. Your emotional state directly affects your loved one. Remaining patient and calm helps de-escalate sundowning episodes effectively every time. Speak slowly, gently, and reassuringly. Lower your voice. Use simple sentences. Your calm tone signals safety to their confused brain, even when your words don't register completely. Never argue with confused statements or try to correct their reality. If they insist they need to go to work, don't say, "You're retired." Instead, try, "Let's have dinner first." Extra tip: offer constant reassurance. Simple phrases like "I'm here" or "You're safe" combined with gentle touch build security when words or memory fail. Don't take it personally. Hurtful words or aggressive behavior come from their disease, not from them. They cannot control these reactions during sundowning episodes at all. Question: I'm a caregiver and I feel burned out. What resources can help me? Caregivers often face fatigue and stress. It's okay to ask for help. Respite care, online communities, and support groups provide crucial breaks and connect you with shared wisdom. Involve family and friends in caregiving tasks. Shared responsibility lightens your workload while ensuring your loved one feels surrounded by familiar faces and warmth. If you feel frustrated or angry, take deep breaths. Count to 10. Step away briefly if safe. Caregiver burnout helps no one. Protect your own emotional well-being always. Please leave a comment below sharing your experiences or which tip helped you most. Your story inspires and empowers our community in wonderful ways. Every person's sundowning pattern is unique. Observations and adjustments tailored to them create the best days and nights possible. Remember that patience is your greatest tool. Emotional ups and downs are part of sundowning. Your compassionate presence creates a secure, loving environment for healing. Self-care is essential. Regular strolls, hobbies, or quiet moments recharge your emotional batteries, better equipping you to meet challenges with calm and kindness. Celebrate victories, no matter how small. One peaceful evening or a quiet smile during sundowning is a powerful sign of progress worth honoring. Before we wrap up, let's refresh the main ideas to help seniors cope with sundowning. Sunlight exposure, consistent routines, soothing environments, gentle activities, and plenty of reassurance make evenings calmer. Remember, these tips aren't one-size-fits-all. Observe, adapt, and combine strategies lovingly. Your thoughtful guidance is what truly restores peace to your home. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your dedication to learning how to improve the lives of those facing sundowning and dementia every day. Before you go, please like, subscribe, and share this video so we can reach and help more families navigating sundowning challenges with love and strength. Until next time, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you, and remember, your care is the light in their evening.